Well, I'd always, for some reason, loved motorcycles. I don't know why. Possibly because when my mother was pregnant with me, my dad had a motorcycle and she used to ride in the sidecar, so we like to blame it on that. If I see a group of motorcyclists go by, I just get goosebumps.
So, Joni, you're going to be speaking at the motorcycle show this weekend. You're going to be hopefully inspiring other women.
Yes.
We can tell everybody how old you are. You're 72.
Yes.
And you're still out there on your motorbike.
I am.
Pushing around.
I actually took a course in my 30s, just a weekend thing, and failed miserably. So between raising families and working full time and a husband who was determined that no wife of his was going to ride a motorcycle, it just never happened.
Joni, sitting here with you, you can't help but sort of gain momentum off your energy. I mean, you get divorced at 66. For a lot of people, that would mean retreat. You know, they just sort of curl up and not do anything. And
No, for me it was more like getting out of jail.
what are some sort of tips or maybe some myths that you can end for women that might be thinking about doing this?
Well, first of all, you don't necessarily need strength. You don't have to be a biker type, you know, the image we have of bikers. It's becoming a very feminine experience now, right down to the clothes and the helmets. And
Joni, what are some of the good tips that other more veteran riders have given you?
I think the biggest one that has saved me the most pain is don't put your brake on and turn your wheel to the right when you're at a stop sign, because the bike was over.
That's probably a good one.
Yeah, it took me a long time to learn that.
Did you go over a few times?
That's when it was Joni's bike's down again. And I drove by my son's school, and he was about 12. And at the time, and he asked me if I please wouldn't do that. It was embarrassing to have his mom go by and have all his friends see his mom on a motorcycle, such as it was. And I thought I'd get the same when I drove my grandson to school. But afterwards, when he got off the bike, he had this kind of silly grin on his face, and he walked past his friends, and they said, "Who's that?" And he says, "My grandma." And he says, Your grandma rides a motorcycle?" So he was quite proud of the fact. So generations have changed.